Hi everyone, welcome along to today's video. This time we're looking at the old garden solar lights. They're great, aren't they, when they're working? Now, several things can go wrong. Primarily one is obviously it could be in a shady position, so if it doesn't last too long, try moving it around first of all to give it more sun than it normally has to see if it gets it going again. But if it still doesn't go and it's still quite dead, it is worth just taking a look at it before you throw it straight in the dustbin. So let's do that first, shall we? Now then, looking at this one here, we have, you can see the solar panel is in the top there. Nice fancy looking light, and you'll find most of your electronics are sort of situated on the top of it, directly behind the panel. So on this particular one, it just kind of lifts out the top of it, and we should be able to get that out of there and get the electronics free. So we can have a look. So you can see that lifts up like so. We can pull it out and take a look at it. There we go, it's clear. Oh, and there's plenty of spiders in there, bits and pieces. Don't be worried about them, they're okay. We're going to let them free in the garden first, shall we? Don't want to hurt the little devils, eh? They're lovely little things, really. Now then, with our little bit exposed and took out of the housing, first of all, do check that it is switched in the on position. For some reason or another, it's not been switched to the off position. Put it on, and you can always cover the panel to see if it should light like that. Putting that in my hand now, that should be a light, and as you can see, the LEDs on the front of there are not a light. So we need to take this housing off and take a look at the battery. Now, some of these will be screwed, usually 4 little screws around there, some are not. This one uses 2 little lugs, one there, one there. They've got to push in to get the back off, but they're all different, totally different, and if the screws are really rusty, you will have to put some oil on them first to free them up, some WD-40, before you can get them off. Okay, but it's still well worth doing to get the back off, and let's have a look at it, shall we? Now then, I was wrong about those being pushed down. It was actually a little lug around this side here, just needed pushing up to expose the back and the electronics and all the little dead spiders inside that live there. So let's clear them out first, shall we? Now, I don't like the look of it because it looks very rusty and horrible on the end of that battery there. Can you see that? Next thing, so, is to get this off and check this connection, clean it up if possible. First of all, we're going to check if the battery's got any charge in it. We'll take that out first. Right, taking the battery out now, and you can see what's happening. It's almost kind of like a dirty connection there, but the end of the battery is still clean, so it should make contact, and that end is fine. We're just going to check the battery now. For that, you're going to need one of these things over here. This is a multimeter, test meter. I'll put it on 10 volts, and it should read if there's any power in there. So we put one end of it on the negative end of the battery, that's the black one, and the other end, which is a bit of wire because I've broken off the probe, but it does the same thing on the positive end. It should read, and it's not reading anything. So we now know the battery is flat. What we're going to do now is we're going to clean this up a bit first, and then just check it outside in the sunshine to see if it's putting any voltage into the battery, to check the solar panel is working. Just to help with the cleaning process, you can lift this connection right out like so, and there you can see how bad and dirty it actually is. It's corroded a bit, so we're going to try and clean that right off now, make sure that that's making a decent connection first. Right, so I've greased this up now and cleaned this end now, and what we do now is put our probes on again to see if the solar panel is producing any power. One on there, and there's one, my other probe, the bit of wire is going to go on there. Now I'm going to turn it up into the sun and see if that meter reads any voltage. So I have a left probe on here, put my right probe on there, otherwise known as my bit of wire, hold it on my finger. I'm going to turn this up, and the voltmeter that is on the window here should read if we're getting working voltage, and you can see it is. As I turn that away, it drops away. Yep. I'll put it back. So we've got voltage, the solar panel is working. Well worth now putting in a fresh battery, or you can even recharge the old one and see if it's any good. Managed to find another spare battery that's got a little bit of charge in it, so we should know if this is going out by placing the solar panel face down on the desk here. And as you can see, it is just about lit up because there's a little bit of power in there. So there you have it then. push the back in, we're all ready to go. I'm going to put it outside now, give that spare barrel I've got there a bit more of a charge, and we should be all tickety-boo once again tonight when darkness occurs. Now I know this doesn't work for every solar light, some are too far gone, water gets in and gets the electronics and they're finished, but this is well worth a try before you throw them away, just to see whether it is just something like that, a really bad connection and the battery not getting charged, or it could just be a dead battery altogether, because they're very cheap batteries that are fitted to these things. Alright, that's about it though. Just a quick one, it's summertime at last and it's a lovely day out today, so I'm going to hang this back in its position and we'll see what happens tonight when it comes on, but I'm pretty certain we'll be all tickety-boo for this tonight. And there's how to fix it, guys. Okay, I'll catch you on the next video. Derek from 33, you know where to go, all my stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.